Hi, I'm Dominique. In this video, I want to talk about the most common questions that I get asked when business owners like you want to work with us, or business owners like yourself want to work with the DominoFX group, or want to come into our community, the Domino Effect. So there's 7 questions that are very, very common that I really want to touch on today. So that's, what are the interest rates? Do you run my credit? And if so, is it going to be a hard inquiry? How fast does it take? How fast does it take to get the funding? Is there a personal guarantee? Are there monthly payment options? Are there any prepayment penalties? And then what are the qualifications? So it's really important. So let's go ahead and just dive in. So what's really important for you to understand that, I founded Domino Effects Group and founded the community, the Domino Effect, out of frustration. I couldn't get funded and I could not find a place to access the resources. Literally had to go out there and just bust it down the walls, found those resources. And so I created a place that was necessary, a place for day zero founders or founders with a loose understanding of the financial stack to come to create this place and educate these founders, educate founders, create a place where you can apply and then match you with the right lender, the right financing product, or the right investor, or the right resources that are going to bring everything together in one place. So that's what we do. We've done exactly that. We've secured amazing partnerships. Our partners have secured over $5 billion in funding for business owners just like yourself, just like for me and for you. So we're really excited that they've decided to work with us and help us on our goal, which is to help underserved businesses secure $1 billion in funding. And so we're really excited. So let's get into all of the questions. The first question that we get asked all the time is, what are the interest rates? And the answer to that is the interest rates are going to depend on the type of product that you're going to get. So it depends on the different lending options. So we offer SBA loans, we offer equipment financing, asset-based lending, business term loans, lines of credit, inventory funding, financing, AR financing, accounts receivable, asset-based lending. All of these different products, they all have different interest rates. And so all of the rates are changing constantly. So if you're doing an SBA or equipment funding, your rates are going to be in the single digits. So somewhere in the 6 to 8% range right now, right now, as I'm making this video. But even if you get a bank deal, you're going to be looking at, around 9.5% on a bank funding deal, right? But beyond that, if you're doing an accounts receivable funding or an asset-based loan, you're looking at, or if you have high quality receivables, or if you've got some big machinery, then you can be in the high single digits interest range. But if you don't have B2B receivables and you don't have collateral like equipment or real estate, then the rates are typically around 1% a month, and then they can go up from there. So it really depends on your individual profile, but 12, 15, 18% annually, somewhere in that range. Okay, so I'm telling you these numbers to be transparent and so that you understand what's in front of you, right? So this is how we stay prepared, we stay better educated in what's in front of us. So I'm giving you, all of the best lenders in one place. No matter where you go, we're bringing them all in one place. So we're going to look into, our advisors work with us to get you the best option, so that you're not running around in all of these different places. We're really looking for whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. It's really important that you know that you don't need to be shopping around at all of these different places from lender to lender. All right, so the next question is, do you run a soft credit pull? This is a great question. I get this question every single day. And yes, we do run a soft credit pull, but when you apply with us within our team and within our system and our platform, you're applying in one place. So we get all of your information, you do a soft credit pull, and from there, we can really understand what direction and which lender is really most likely willing to approve you. So it gives us a good starting point of what to work with. But we do that through our lender matching technology and our partner lending matching technology, along with some very, very smart people that we have working with us on the back end to help go over the different options and the best option that really fits for you. So we do a soft credit pull. The partners do our soft credit pull. Most of our lending partners that we work with do a soft credit pull as well. Now, if there is a hard inquiry, it is never done without your knowledge. So we will bring that up to you beforehand, inform you, hey, this lender wants to do a hard inquiry before they're able to extend a final offer. And then it's up to you to decide if you want to move forward with that. But we let you know that up front. So it's a really great question. All right, so number 3, how fast is this process? Another great question. If you're looking for funding up to $250,000, then you can usually get funded in as little as a few hours or a few days. Really, ultimately, it comes down to how quickly you can turn in the paperwork. But under 250,000 is really amazing. All it needs is just a signed digital application. It's just one page, 6 months bank statements, and then you go from there. Anything past 250,000, depending on the type of financing that you're looking at, you're going to require a little bit more paperwork. So we're going to need things like, your profit and loss, your balance sheet, your tax returns. You want to get a more bigger picture of like a clearer picture of what's going on in your business since you're asking for more money. So like $1 million, 5 million, 10 million more, they want to get an in-depth look. And it usually is going to take a little bit longer than a few hours, but I've seen $1 million deals close in a week. And I've also seen it take a little bit longer. Like I said, it depends on how quickly you're able to get the information back to us and work within the parameters that we give you. But if you're looking for equipment financing, that process can take 3 to 7 days, 3 to 10 days. Other products can take a little bit longer. So if you're looking at an SBA loan, something like that, that can take a little, if you go to the bank, that can take anywhere up to 90 days. But we have really great partners, like I said, who can get that done in as little as 30 days. And like I said, under 250,000 can take a matter of hours to a few days to up to a week. Over $250,000 is going to be a little bit more in-depth look, also depending on the need. If you're looking at real estate, if you want to move into a building, things like that, we're going to need information on that as well. And number 4, is there a personal guarantee? This is a another really great question. Very happy that you asked this. Is there a guarantee? Well, there are financing products that do require a personal guarantee, like an SBA loan. That does require you to have a personal guarantee. But we also have other really great resources on the platform that don't require a personal guarantee. There are financing products that actually do report to your business credit. On top of that, you guys need to be focused on building your business credit as it is. I wish I had known about building my business credit when I first started, as opposed to finding it out way later. I'm telling you, it is a total game changer. And banks don't just look at your personal credit. Actually, when you're going in to apply for business funding, they're looking at everything, the whole picture. Okay, so they're looking at your business credit, personal credit, like everything. So you need to be aware of this. Okay, you need to be thinking about, okay, I'm separating my business credit and my personal, right? I'm keeping these two things separate. Just based off liability standpoint, but we can cover that in a whole nother video. But I'm keeping these two things separate. But now you need to be working on creating a strong history, creating a strong profile on both. So can you get business credit without a personal guarantee? I'm going to be super honest with you. You can, but you're building it up. So there's a lot of social media, and influence, like gurus and things like that. There's a lot of, you can get a business credit card, get 250,000 in business credit with no personal guarantee. That is true if you have the revenue to match. So do you have revenue generating, what else do you have? There's more factors to it. Now, if you're a startup and you don't have any revenue, you don't have any cash flow, you don't have any collateral, and you have bad credit, then you're not going to be able to get business credit. Like, you don't have any business credit. Or if your business is already operating and you don't have any trade lines or anything like that, you don't have business credit. So basically what business credit can do for you is really help build you up. So we have great resources within our network that we can share with you. And if you're interested in that, we just send us a message and you can connect with one of our advisors and they will help you set this up. Business credit is not something that you can get like overnight. You have to build it up. Okay. So you have to build it up. There's a way to build it up. There's a system to it. And you want to make sure that you're following the right system, because there's certain things that you want to get, like trade lines. And if you get the wrong trade lines, you'll end up spending like a year, 2, 3 years just wasting your time trying to build up business credit. You have to figure out which ones are actually going to be reporting to all of the bureaus that are going to impact you. You don't want to just have 1 or 2 trade lines. You need to have like 4, at least 4 or 5, right? All the way up to like 8. So there's a lot more involved with it, but the benefit to having it is amazing. You can get business credit without a personal guarantee. So this is really great for people who are in real estate and, who are developers, contractors. You instead of having to use your personal credit card or pay out of pocket for some of your supplies, or, having to delay, you can use business credit as an option to, while you're facilitating your project. So be aware of that. There are options out there, you guys, that there's so many options out there. Business credit is such an amazing tool, and you do want to be building it. So reach out if that is something that you're interested in, and we can explain what those options look like, what those terms are, and what it takes to get started, or what it takes to qualify for the financing options that actually report to your business credit. Number 5, are there monthly financing options? This is a unique question, and it comes up a lot. What if you won't want to pay daily, right? There's a lot of different lending products. We have over 80 on our platform, okay? Depending on the lender, some of those do want to be paid back daily. Some want to be paid back weekly, some bi-monthly, and some monthly. It depends on you. It depends on your profile. It depends on your business. It depends on where you stand. It depends on the product. So typically, things like equipment financing or SBA loans, you can go on a monthly payment plan for things like that. Some business term loan products, we could do a monthly payment product on that, a monthly payment on that as well. But, there are lenders, especially for short terms or some MCAs, that do want a weekly payment, or they do want a daily payment. So you just really want to be aware of your options and what's available to you. Now, who could that benefit? If you have a short-term need, right? Like you need this inventory, or you need to take advantage of this inventory so that you can flip this and sell it right away. But you need the money to get a hold of that deal so you can snatch that inventory. This is where that something like that would help. Just something to think about. And 6, are there any prepayment penalties? You guys, these are really, really, really great questions. Some products like SBA loans do have prepayment penalties. Equipment financing, there's not a prepayment penalty, but it's just like, if you get a lease on your car, you'd be responsible for paying back the full amount. So, but now with prepayment penalties, you do have some that actually have prepayment discounts. Okay. So prepayment discounts is if you borrow a certain amount of money, and if you pay it back early, then you're actually going to be paying back less than what you had initially anticipated. That's another option. So just make sure that you ask, just verbalize that, make sure that you ask so that we can get you connected with the right resource that you need. Because depending on the product that you're looking for, there might be an early payment option. So, think about it like this, guys. If you want to borrow money at a longer term, but you have the option to pay it off early, like with an early discount, then, they might be happy to extend those options too. And lastly, what are the qualifications? This is an interesting question because we have over 80 lenders on our platform. We do SBA loans, equipment financing, accounts receivable, asset-based lending, commercial real estate financing, short-term loans, real estate investing, lines of credit. So they all have different qualifications, okay? And when you apply with us, you can navigate through a number of these different lenders in one place. That's a really great option. So you don't have to be running all around. You don't got to be spinning your head in circles, really like I did when I was first starting. So we can work with you. We find you the best options. We find you the right lender. But most importantly, we save you time. Okay. So like, what is the most important asset that we have as a business owner is our time, right? Aside from money, but time. So we can actually be able to function and run our business efficiently and delegate whatever tasks we need to do. So to answer that question, what are the qualifications? We have so many different lending products. It would take me hours to go over the qualifications of each one, and I don't want to bore you with all of that. If you have excellent credit, a very profitable business, and we pull those resources together that are going to go over the qualifications for you, right? If you have challenged credit, okay, and you're challenged in growing your business, then we understand that and we work with you. We relay to you what the qualifications are and what the steps are needed to get you to where you're able to get funded, to where you're fundable. Within 6 months, we want to get you funded within 6 months. If you don't qualify, then we will get you to a place where you need to be qualified in 6 months. And if you do qualify, then let's get you funded right away, right? I went through these questions quickly because your time is valuable. As a business owner, I respect that. What's important for you is that you know that when you work with us, you're going to work with a business financing expert that understands all of the different products, understands your needs. What's more important is we're going to work with you through the application process. So from the very beginning, so from application to funding, we work with you every step of the way. Okay, so we're going to manage that whole process. Okay, we're going to tell you exactly what documents you need. We're going to tell you exactly where you stand. We're going to give you that blueprint. And so we're going to help you streamline that process so that you can get the funding that you need in the fastest way possible. But we're also going to let you know all of the options that are available to you. We can pull the right options for you, whatever that is, whatever the opportunity, whatever makes sense for your business, whatever that opportunity is, so that you get the most competitive price out there. And these are the most commonly asked questions that I get, when it comes to debt. So if you're a founder and you're looking for equity, that's a whole nother realm that we cover in part of our financial stack. So once again, you guys, this whole reason that we are here is to educate day zero founders or founders with a loose understanding of the financial stack. Once we help you, once we identify where you are in your understanding and in your business, then we connect you with the right resources that are going to help you get funded. So that is why we're here. That's what we do. I hope you find this video helpful for my founders who are seeking equity investments. We also have our investor readiness program, because when you're going to seek equity, you can't just approach your investor, right? You need to be prepared. Is your pitch deck on point? Do you have your paperwork on point? There's a lot more detail. So we also delve into getting investor ready when you're seeking equity as well. But I hope you found this video helpful. And if this video resonates with you and you want to see more, then like, share, and follow our channel and join our community. Join our community if you're looking for capital in your business, and if you're trying to raise funds, and if you're kind of not sure where to go, or if you're wondering what the next step is, then definitely reach out to us, align with us. We have amazing resources in venture capital and angel investing. We have the best in non-bank lending partners in our platform working with us, who have helped secure over $5 billion in funding. We've helped many businesses with getting business credit without having to use a personal guarantee. So you guys, this is why we're here. We're all about helping you. We're all about helping businesses grow. We're all about helping founders grow. So like, follow, subscribe.